Televidente, dank para quem conosco esse aqui do segmento Fashion Moda by New Day Awe, cortesia de Mr. and Miss. Awe, nós oferece bonita chinês que forma parte de uma coleção novo de chinês que chega ao mostrava esse chinês também que chega. Ter vista de no styling de Awe, então vamos começar. Feast your eyes on our bag, bangpe. Bonita print. Sa diferente tono de blau. Então, essa aqui tá de marca famoso e fabuloso que cortar perfeitamente para começar nosso tipo de corpo aqui na pessoa. Esta é marca Classy, mas bonita, mas está televidente. Então começa não size não tá dando tiki, não? Esse 8 tá tiki mas um 9 10, 6 mas 8 para não pôr você sinta mais bonita mesmo. Nós damos de oficina, nang sa tami di bonita bachi nang com marca Classy ting nang coleção tour color, tour size. O pibia é marca Classy aqui também tem com 3XL tanto na bachi, casombo, quase boa combinação. Pero agora nós trazemos bonita chemise, para combinar essa aqui com qualquer bonita bachi nang com obtenível aí na Mr. and Miss Exclusive. Então mesa, ora porque tá on point exclusive, vamos ter acessório também. Nos acessórios tá bonita tas e roupa bonita, mas bingo é branco, pero não tinha outro color também. Essa aqui tá é marca famoso de David, não David Mitchell, pero essa aqui tá outro David que tem é marca aqui e tas tão bom, tas tão de qualidade, tas tão que sempre tá que stylish. Essa aqui tem a sua maneira e combinação de diferente cuero, não? Tem culebra, botin cuero normal e também botin alligator, ou crocodile. Mas bonita mesmo. Então, mas pouco tayo com tas branco, não? Pero tas branco, então mas elegante mesmo. Então, essa aqui é elegant style de Mr. and Miss Exclusive que nós oferecemos para esse mês aqui também está obtenível de diferente color de print também. Então, não size não tá duna. Dus, aunque é um 8 meses americano, não 8 tão tiki grande, dus esta cinta mais bonita mesmo. Então começa por size 6, não vai ter com size 20 ou 22 minutos aqui buscar. Pois passa aí, então tiro um bis, arriba a coleção nova de chemise de marca Classy. Então não duvida botas. Also, itas também vamos começar. If you have a good bag, all is well in the world. Pois essa aqui estava lo que nós temos para fashion by New Day Awe, cortesia de Mr. and Miss Exclusive. Mayang nos tem coisa mais great mesmo para compartilhar com de parte de Mr. and Miss Exclusive, pero queda pendiente para esse mayang que eu que. Agora que nós fazemos passe para o colega David Mitchell com outro Ribbon Trip. Vamos ver.
E televidente nossa de nosso programa, of nosso segmento, Riba Trip, e a tem uma coisa great. Nós conhecemos diferentes de monarca, pois na Europa, incluindo isso de nós na Holanda, pois na vida, na lifestyle com nada, pero picos personais sim nós não sabemos. Pelo menos algum dia privilégio com algum dia família real aqui tem. Hope bem nós sabemos nós sincero dever. Pues como ciudadano, nós temos coisas que nós temos que pagar, certas coisas que nós temos que cumprir de lei, pues, pero a pergunta está, ora botar rei ou reina, que conta algum de privilégio que botin, ora pues botar rei. De caso aqui, nanga summarize pues algum de privilégio de caso aqui, nós corre para check é de eigenlijk monarca ou reina com mais tanto tempo pues sirviendo como reina e pues essa aqui está reina Elizabeth de Inglaterra. Então lá nós vamos a algum dia privilégio com reina e de caso aqui reina de Inglaterra tem.
Ang and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the Queen of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth is now the longest reigning monarch in the world. She's gone from living in a time where royalty had more power to a time that they have relatively little. However, there are still some laws that Queen Elizabeth does not have to follow. Coming in at number 10, she can eat a swan. In the UK, it is illegal to hunt swans. While we're able to eat chicken, pheasant, duck, pigeon, turkey and things like that, in the United Kingdom it is not okay to kill and eat a swan. The swans in the UK are protected by the Queen, who also owns all of the mute, unmarked swans, as well as all of the swans on the River Thames. As the Queen partially owns the swans, she could, in theory, indulge in her forefathers' favourite meal of roasted swan with stuffing. She probably won't though, she takes her duty as swan protector pretty seriously. I feel like I've said swan a lot. Coming in at number 9, she doesn't need a driving license. The Queen does not need a driving license. Unlike everyone else in the United Kingdom, the Queen did not need to apply for a driving license when she was 17. She didn't even need to take any driving lessons or a test to be able to drive. All driving licenses in the United Kingdom are issued in the Queen's name, so if she felt like having one, she could just in theory issue one to herself. Despite no test or license, the Queen is a competent driver. She actually drove an ambulance in World War II. When the Prince of Saudi Arabia visited in 1998, she drove him around her estate in her Land Rover. Now some say this was a boss queen move to advocate women's rights, because in Saudi, women aren't allowed to drive. Coming in at number 8, she doesn't have to stick to the speed limit. Not that the Queen necessarily goes around speeding, but technically she does not have to abide by the speed limits. Queen Elizabeth's sister, the late Princess Margaret, didn't have the same privilege, as she was once fined for speeding. Rumour has it, Elizabeth does like to drive pretty fast, but these days she does almost exclusively all of her driving on her own private estates. Coming in at number 7, she doesn't need a passport. A lot like with the driving licence, the Queen can travel freely without a passport. She is one of only a very small handful of people that are able to travel without the otherwise legal requirement. Even huge celebrities like Taylor Swift will need to get their passports checked before they enter a country. This is an exemption saved only for monarchs. All British passports are issued by Her Royal Majesty, so again, in theory, she could just issue herself one. But what's the point? It's only one more thing that she's likely to forget when she packs for her holidays. Coming in at number 6, she is exempt from freedom of information requests. Like most countries, the United Kingdom has a freedom of information system that allows the press and public to reasonably ask questions about various situations. Many say this is vital in a democratic society like in the UK, but the royal family have used their powers to block the Freedom of Information Act from applying to them. To put it simply, the Queen's affairs, her family affairs, they are absolutely private. Coming in at number 5, the Queen doesn't have to pay tax. While all working UK citizens by law have to pay tax on their earnings, the Queen does not have to. However, she has voluntarily paid tax since 1992, which is very good of her. Coming in at number 4, she can start a war and she can refuse to make peace. While this technically isn't a law, the Queen is the only person who can legally declare war and peace. While this usually is carried out by Parliament, it absolutely cannot happen without royal approval. If the Queen wanted to declare war on America tomorrow, she legally could and the countries would be at war. Coming in at number 3, the Queen can refuse laws. Laws don't become laws in the UK until the Queen says so. Once a law has been passed through the Parliament and the House of Lords, it comes to the Queen so she can give it her royal assent. If she wanted to refuse a law, she could, although she probably never will. The last time a British monarch actually refused their royal assent was in 1708 when Queen Anne refused for settling the militia in Scotland. Coming in at number 2, the Queen cannot be sued or prosecuted. What? Don't even think about trying to sue the Queen because you legally can't. She also cannot, as monarch, be sent to jail. Neither does she have to give evidence in court. This actually applies internationally too. The Queen is above the law. So this kind of leads me to my number 1 point. This list could have actually been our first ever Most Amazing Top 1 because really, the Queen can break any law. The monarch of the United Kingdom is wholeheartedly above the law. They do not have to abide by any laws of the people. They have never never had to abide by the laws of the people. The Queen legally can do whatever she wants. She could even commit murder. Although, of course, she wouldn't. The Queen remains within the law as to set an example to her subjects. While she is above the law and cannot be sent to jail, if she ever did do something to test this, it would be likely that in practice she would see the repercussions and be overthrown. Once a monarch is no longer on the throne, for example by way of abdication, then they have to answer to the law like the rest of us. So that was the top 10 laws Queen Elizabeth does not have to follow. Are you guys surprised that actually she doesn't have to follow any laws? Let me know in the
Pues sa kelgunda hope interessante aqui dentro ainda que da wak para sombra de mês nada bisa que tá comportar com gente por tem tanto poder assim e em verdade se pues reina e reina não pues tinha essa que mesmo que nós rei também pues não sabe como monarca não tem mais poder que outro segura estão de nós segura são de nós, pues, na Holanda, não tem tanto poder de maneira antes, não sabe o que está não tem, pues, nada põe ministro-presidente, que tudo assim. Pero, hopi lei, se mister, ou praticamente toda lei, mister chega cerca do rei, essa aqui, pues, põe sua firma, arriba já, e tape sei, pues, hopi di, e ponto na aqui, caminha com rei, pues, tawaro exonerar de diferentes coisas, maneira, certo lei não, pero também certo privilégio não, com não tahai. Ok, nós vamos para outra coisa totalmente diferente, vai não for Europa, tiki mais, pues, naar het oosten. E essa aqui está, pues, Filipina. Filipina tem street food mais interessante, mesmo. Pues, lá nós vamos ver algum de street food de aí na Filipina. Vamos lá.
Hey everyone, it's Mark Weens. I'm in Manila, Philippines, and for lunch today, I am eating at a Filipino roadside restaurant. This is one of the restaurants that I am most looking forward to eating at. This place is on the corner of the road. There's a mechanic shop kind of surrounding. It's a great environment, and the Filipino food they serve here looks absolutely incredible. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What is your name?
Athena.
Athena. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you daw.
How old are you? 4.
Athena, kuya.
Liempo. 2. There were so many restaurants I was looking forward to eating at in Manila, but the legendary Aling Sosing's Carinderia, located on the corner of a neighborhood street, shaded by a giant mango tree with an impressive array of Filipino food, was a local spot I couldn't wait to try. Like most carinderias, or local Filipino food restaurants in the Philippines, to order, all you have to do is walk up to the front of the stall, check out all the glorious dishes in front of you, and pick and choose whatever you like.
One tilapia.
And one tilapia, yes please. Oh, thank you. Oh, squid. Can I have squid also? And also this, and also one plate of this one. Pakbet, yes. Okay, and two rice. The most challenging part is not ordering everything you see. Oh yeah, Micah's looking at all that food. Micah, look at all that food. I had read that this place will get just absolutely jam-packed at lunchtime, so luckily Ying and I came here right at 11 a.m. We arrived here, there were tables open, but right now as we sat down, it's completely full. There are no more tables left. People are going to start waiting, and it's not even lunchtime yet. It's just 11 a.m. It is a carinderia-style restaurant. It's a local Filipino food restaurant, and
Bom, assim aqui nós vemos que demonstrava algum de street foods na around o mundo interessante, seguro para pôr purba, diferente de delicatessen aqui, com diferente parte do mundo tem, mas um coisa que nós também tem no street food não, nós truck e diferente outra coisa não. Nós sa tempo es canticaia, sai po esta hasiku. Turista nang hobi biata scohe, pabay ipurba hobi di ekos ng lokal ng kunos timba po siya. Sa kita pa nos riba trip televidente, nos tabay un break comercial y ahora nos bin back mas cos pa entretener po kunin.